Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from HobbyBoss, and it comes in 1/700 scale because it's a submarine, and as you can see it's a plan type 094A Gene class, and as you can see we have here the final shape of this release. So this kit number 87025, it's what you will get if you order it from any good model shop. And of course we are going to take a closer look together with you, because for me it's also something what might be a good thing to assemble because it won't take a lot of space. And as you can see, the box size is also not that huge, so here is comparison with my hand. We have really beautiful box art here, and on the side you will find the side profile and also the history note about the real submarine, and on the opposite side you can see also another, I would say, profile view. We also have some P parts I see here and some Chinese note here, but I'm not that fluent in this language unfortunately. But this is a top opening box, and you can see that all the parts, they're actually packed into separate plastic bags, and there are not that many parts to be honest. So I will open the first plastic bag and we will take a closer look. I can see that here we have the superstructure and also some of the control elements, so I will show them in a second. It's a sprue B, and here it is. So it's a light gray plastic, as you can notice, and I will just zoom in so that you can see what we are talking about here. So as I said, we have some control elements here, and the overall molding quality looks rather nice. And even the superstructure, as you can see, it is molded as a single piece part, so you don't have to do anything extra. You just get this part, install it onto the main hull, and you will be good to go. So it should be relatively simple assembly process. But then at the same time you get the main hull, which is assembled out of two parts, so basically two hulls. And I will open the first one in a second so that you can see what we are talking about here. So that's the part. It's almost exact size as the frame, but I will zoom out so that you can see the whole part. Of course we have the guidance slots for all of the elements which are molded separately, and here inside we have some tabs. I guess they are used for the proper rigidity of the structure, so maybe it will be useful, maybe not, because I'm just checking now what is also inside here in the kit, in the box, and there are not that many extras included. And what is interesting is that another hull part was actually packed together with the foam in order to protect the tail section, because it's quite tender and thin part. And I will show you what I mean here, so just give me a moment. As far as I can see, it's divided in a horizontal axis. So what you see now, it's the bottom section, and then the top section is molded like this. So basically what you have to do is to combine them together and you will be good to go. So I will try to do it right now. I can see that there are some bits of plastic here, for example, so you have to carefully clean it a bit, but otherwise the fitment should be quite nice. And once you clean them up, obviously the hull halves will be combining together in a clean way. So again, do not worry about this. And next we also have the model stand included. I think it's a must-have with such model, because otherwise it will be really tricky to display it. So it's a typical black part. As you can see here, we have also two inserts. So these ones will be used in order to hold the model in place. And maybe there will be also decal with the naming. But first, here we have the P part. So as you can see, it is packed into a separate plastic bag, and we have the back in cardboard so that it won't be bent. But overall, it's a typical P element, which should add the fine touch, because that's the engine fin. And next, decals are sealed into another plastic bag. So that's what I'm now opening. And just give me a second, because there we also, just like in any other HobbyBoss kit, we get the tape sealing. So I will just carefully cut through it, move this stand aside, and show you what we have in decals. So for the decals, they are printed in a quite nice quality. We have also the flags included here, and as you can see, the model name is printed below, so it's quite simple. Of course, you can try to make something different in case you have a good ad company nearby. You can order the metal plate or maybe something else, but that's already extra money, so it's up to you. But I think even the standard inclusion looks fine. And as for the assembly manual, well, we have assembly manual together with the marking guide. It's folded into 3 sections, so I just need to take out the marking guide first because it is printed in color. So here you can see it. I will close the lenses and zoom out. So obviously we have only one marking option, but I think it might be fun to work and replicate some weathering on all of these parts. As you can see, some masking will have to be done as well because some of the hatches are still in a black color. And overall, it might look like a simple marking option, but still, as I said, plenty of space to play with the different painting techniques so that you can achieve a bit more uneven appearance, just like on the real thing, because they don't look like a singular shape. And next we continue also with assembly manual. So this one is printed in black and white, and I will close the lenses even more. Let's zoom out. So there is no history note. In case you would like to learn more about this submarine, you will have to find some reference material, because here it is not supplied except of what we had printed on the box. But this is not detailed history note, and I would rather recommend to get the proper book about this submarine, or maybe find some internet article. So next we continue with assembly process, but first here we have the parts map. As you can see, the lower and the upper hull section. We also have one sprue, stand, and also PE parts. Assembly process starts with the superstructure. So here you install these stabs and also various periscope parts and antennas. And then we assemble the main hull. We install also the tail surfaces. And also you can see some minor parts being installed in the nose section. So overall there are no, I would say, assembly options where you can open the hatches or do something of the similar manner, but I would say it's something what is expected from such size. And here on the next page you can see the stand assembly. So we actually get the supports for the submarine. It's not like inserted through the model, which is rather nice. We also get the engine fin being installed, and here you can see the superstructure being installed under the special guiding element. So I would say the whole design of this plastic kit is well thought through, so you don't have any moments where you have to improvise and try to install everything with your own hands and tools. And overall it might be even recommended as the first try for beginners. That's why I actually got it for myself, because I don't have that much of experience of assembling the submarines, and that's why it will be interesting to experiment with such thing. And of course you can also get it in any good model shop. I would like to say a big thank you for giving me a chance to check it with your help, and of course I will be happy to hear your opinion, so write it here in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.